Imagine this. You walk into a room, not the tallest, richest, or best-dressed man there, yet somehow all eyes naturally gravitate toward you. Not because of something you're wearing or what you own, but because of something you carry within, confidence. Real, grounded confidence is one of the most magnetic traits anyone can possess. This guide is about unlocking that kind of power, the kind that doesn't shout or show off, but speaks for itself. In the next 16 chapters, we'll uncover how authentic confidence can elevate your relationships, your self-image, and your life. Debunking myths about attraction. The media and pop culture have fed us lies for decades. You've probably heard the message: if you want women to like you, you need to look like a model, drive a fancy car, or be insanely rich. But here's the truth. Attraction isn't a transaction. It's not about what you have, it's about who you are. Women aren't scanning for a perfect jawline or a black credit card. They're drawn to something far more primal: energy, confidence, presence, the courage to be yourself unapologetically. When you break free from these societal myths, you unlock the path to genuine connection. Chapter 2. Understanding Genuine Confidence. So what is genuine confidence? It's not about puffing your chest or being the loudest in the room. It's not arrogance, and it's definitely not about faking it. Real confidence is quiet. It's the peace of knowing who you are, what you stand for, and not needing others to approve of it. It's when your self-worth is rooted deep inside you, not floating around, waiting for someone else to give it meaning. This kind of confidence is built over time, through self-awareness, self-respect, and taking consistent action toward growth. Chapter 3. The Pitfalls of Seeking Approval. Let's face it, we've all been there. Trying to impress someone, chasing likes, validation, compliments. But here's the trap. The more you chase approval, the further you drift from your authentic self. Women can sense this. When you're constantly adapting, performing, and adjusting just to be liked, it shows, and it's exhausting for you and for them. Instead, flip the script. Become the kind of person you admire. Seek your own approval first. Ironically, when you stop trying so hard, you become infinitely more attractive. Chapter 4. A Real-Life Scenario. Let me tell you about Adam and Jason, two friends with very different approaches to dating. Adam tried hard. He memorized pickup lines, read all the How to Attract Her blogs, and always put on a show. Jason? He was himself. He talked openly about his passions, wasn't afraid to say no, and didn't worry if someone didn't like him. Over time, Jason had more meaningful, lasting relationships. Why? Because women could feel he was comfortable in his skin. Adam? He burned out, constantly performing, never connecting. Jason's secret? Authenticity. Chapter 5. The Importance of Self-Respect. One of the most underrated aspects of attraction is self-respect. If you don't value your own time, energy, and boundaries, why should anyone else? Too often, men put women on pedestals, acting like they're the prize and he's just lucky to be around. But that dynamic doesn't create mutual respect. It creates imbalance. When you know your worth, you don't tolerate disrespect. You don't chase, you don't beg. Instead, you offer your presence as a gift, not a plea. And when you treat yourself with dignity, others follow suit. Chapter 6. Cultivating Personal Interests. There's something incredibly attractive about passion. Whether it's building something with your hands, learning a new language, hiking, art, tech, music. When you light up about something, you radiate energy. You become more interesting, more alive. And guess what? That's magnetic. When your whole life doesn't revolve around women or dating, you naturally become more desirable. You bring more to the table. Plus, shared passions create deeper connections. So invest in yourself, explore, try new things, build a life that's already full, and invite someone to share it, not complete it. Chapter 7. Practical Steps to Build Confidence. Confidence isn't just a feeling, it's a skill, and like any skill, it can be developed. Start small. Write down 5 things you like about yourself. Then push your boundaries a little. Speak up in a meeting. Try a new activity. Have a tough conversation. These moments build internal proof. I can do hard things. That's where real confidence comes from. Evidence, not imagination. Also, care for your body. Exercise, eat well, rest. Physical strength reinforces mental strength. Finally, set goals and pursue them. Achievement breeds belief. Every step counts. Chapter 8. Embracing Rejection as Growth. Rejection is a natural and necessary part of life, but most people treat it like a personal failure. It's not. It's feedback. Think of every rejection as a compass pointing you closer to alignment. The woman who ghosted you? Maybe you weren't actually compatible. The job you didn't get? Maybe something better is coming. The point is, rejection teaches you resilience. It builds thicker skin. And when you stop fearing it, you stop hesitating. You take more chances, you grow faster. Remember, rejection doesn't mean you're not enough. It means you're evolving. Chapter 9. A Woman's Perspective. Let's hear it from someone on the other side. Emily, a professional in her 30s, said she dated 2 men last year. One constantly tried to impress her, always texting, over-explaining, buying gifts too early. The other was calm, focused, and didn't try too hard. He listened, spoke confidently, and didn't mind if she disagreed. Guess which one she found more attractive? Confidence isn't about dominance, it's about presence. Emily said the second guy made her feel safe, heard, and respected. That's the power of being sure of yourself. Chapter 10. The Role of Communication. How you communicate reveals everything about your confidence. Do you speak clearly or mumble and trail off? Do you listen or wait for your turn to speak? Real confidence shows up in tone, pacing, eye contact. It's in asking questions because you're curious, not because you're trying to impress. It's in saying no when something doesn't align with your values. Strong communication builds trust, it shows maturity, and most importantly, it reflects how you treat yourself with clarity and care. Want better relationships? Start with better conversations. Chapter 11. Avoiding Common Pitfalls. Here are some traps to avoid. Don't overcompensate. Flashy clothes, over-the-top gestures, name-dropping, they scream insecurity. Don't try to be someone else. It's exhausting, and people sense the disconnect. Don't neglect your well-being. A tired, stressed-out version of you won't attract what you want. And lastly, stop comparing. Your journey is yours. There's no race. Confidence comes from authenticity, not imitation. Keep your eyes on your own path and walk it with pride. Chapter 12. Building a Support System. No one builds confidence alone. We're wired for connection. Having friends, mentors, or even a therapist can dramatically shift your self-perception. They reflect your strengths back to you when you forget. They challenge you when you slack, and they celebrate your wins. Don't isolate yourself. Find people who support your growth, not just your comfort. Join communities, learn in public, share your struggles. You'll discover that vulnerability isn't weakness, it's power, and having a tribe makes the journey more fulfilling. Chapter 13. Continuous Learning. Confidence is not a destination, it's a lifestyle. Stay curious. Read books, take courses, attend seminars, try new experiences. Every time you learn something new, you expand. Your perspective widens. Your sense of self deepens. Stagnation breeds doubt, but growth breeds assurance. The most confident people aren't the ones who know everything, they're the ones who never stop learning. Keep evolving, stay humble, stay hungry. Chapter 14. The Impact of Body Language. Your body speaks before your mouth does. Slouched shoulders, avoiding eye contact, nervous fidgeting, they signal insecurity. But here's the magic. Body language works both ways. Stand tall, take up space, breathe deeply, and your brain starts to believe it. Confidence is both mental and physical. Practice power poses before big events. Walk with intention. Smile, not to please others, but because you're at ease. These subtle cues change how others see you and how you see yourself. Chapter 15. The Power of Purpose. When you have a mission, everything changes. Life stops being about chasing approval and starts being about fulfilling your vision. Purpose gives you a reason to wake up, push through challenges, and stay focused. And it's incredibly attractive. People are drawn to passion. Women, especially, are attuned to men who have drive, vision, and direction. So ask yourself, what am I building? What impact do I want to make? When you move with purpose, confidence follows naturally. Chapter 16. Final Thoughts. Confidence isn't a trick. It's not a strategy. It's a way of living. It's the choice to believe in yourself over and over again, even when it's hard. It's the commitment to growth, even when it's uncomfortable. And it's the courage to be seen, fully, truthfully, unapologetically. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to be rich. You just need to be you, the real, raw, growing version. That's what people fall for. That's what lasts. Start where you are, build what you can, and trust you're more than enough.